Thank you for joining us. At noon, I'm Anusha Roy. Denver police now say 3 people are hurt after a shooting at 29th and Gilpin last night. Police first tweeted about this at 9:45 last night, saying 2 people were taken to the hospital. Then this morning, they updated to say a 3rd victim was taken to the hospital. Everyone is expected to survive. This was the 2nd shooting in 3 days at 29th and Gilpin. There was a deadly shooting there on Saturday night. Denver police are also investigating a crash at Evans and University. Police say a driver hit 3 pedestrians. All 3 people were taken to the hospital, 2 of them with possible serious injuries. Investigators say the pedestrians were in the crosswalk and had the right of way when the driver hit them. The driver did stay on the scene and was cited for careless driving, resulting in injury to a vulnerable road user. And talk about an absolutely stunning day today. We've got the blue skies and the sunshine. We're going to be reaching into the upper 60s or so in Denver and the metro area, but we only go up from there for at least a couple of days. We've got Lauren Robinson here with us today, and at least for the next couple of days, Lauren, it's going to be stunning.
That's exactly right. It's going to be beautiful in spring like today and all the way through the rest of our work week. We're going to see big changes come in this weekend, though, so soak it up over the next few days while you can. Right now, we have a live look over downtown Denver. Mostly sunny skies, a couple of clouds here and there. Still going to be mostly sunny as we go through the rest of the day. 64 degrees right now at DIA. Going to be a little breezy this afternoon as well. We have winds coming in from the north at around 17 miles per hour. Not too bad, just a little bit of a breeze as we go through this afternoon. It calms down later this evening. But as we take a look at our HD Doppler radar, you can see we're nice and sunny, we're clear, we're dry. So dry, in fact, that we do have a fire weather watch that's going to go into effect Friday. This is going to be most of the Front Range and even into the Eastern Plains here. We'll get more into that in my full 7-day forecast. But what we will be watching for in the meantime will be sunny, warm weather today, Thursday, Friday. Then as we get into Friday, we're going to watch for some fire weather danger to creep in. And then as we move into this weekend, big rainy, snowy changes on the way. I'll have those details for you in my full forecast.
All right, we really appreciate it. Thanks, Lauren. Well, this morning, the Safety, Housing and Homelessness Committee and City Council heard from the mayor's office on how much money has been spent on the mayor's House 1000 initiative. Approved spending to end homelessness is already tens of millions of dollars beyond what was originally budgeted. While specifics on exactly how much money has been spent are slim at this point, the mayor's office is asking the public to trust them that the program is not over budget. But some on City Council say they haven't gotten straight answers.
We all have a responsibility to the voters and to the taxpayers of Denver to share this info with them. Good, better, or worse, we need to have these conversations.
Council member Stacey Gilmore says that she's never seen specifics about how much money has been spent, despite asking for budget breakdowns many times. 9 News found that City Council has approved more than $110 million to buy hotels, contract providers, and house the homeless so far. That is more than $20 million higher than what the mayor initially had budgeted for. For years, our families, our doctors, and lawmakers have said that our kids are in the middle of a mental health crisis. And then year after year, kids aren't getting the help they need in spite of all of the efforts to reach them. Now some state leaders say they need a new approach. The idea is to create and reform a start-to-finish full system of care. A lot of that work would be starting in our schools. It would also really be focusing on building out respite care, making sure there's a facility or a place for kids to go after being discharged from the hospital, but before they're ready to fully integrate back into the community. The lawmakers want to streamline what is a really confusing system, make it a single point of entry. A couple of ideas out there is, think along the lines of a phone number or a website similar to the crisis line or dialing 988.
What we have put together is a full system, whereas other bills are piecemeal, a piece of the system here, a piece of the system there. This is a full system that we're trying to deploy. And I think that's what's going to make the difference.
Well, Children's Hospital Colorado declared a state of emergency for youth mental health years ago and said despite the best of efforts of many, it is still the case that far too many Colorado children continue to wait for days, weeks, and months in hospitals due to the lack of more appropriate and less expensive community-based mental health treatment options. They're really hoping that this Senate bill and other proposed legislation will help more families. Now, if it does pass, a system like this is going to take a long time to set up. Workforce course, will still be a challenge, and people do need help right now. There's always crisis services and also resources like I Matter Colorado, where school-aged kids can get multiple free therapy sessions. Today, Colorado State Patrol is launching a new operation to crack down on speeding in the high country. Troopers will be focusing on I-70 through Summit Eagle, and Garfield counties. The goal is to reduce speeding and unsafe passing on the interstate. Rescue workers in Taiwan are continuing to search buildings toppled by a massive 7.4 magnitude earthquake. That quake was the strongest to hit the country in nearly 25 years. Taiwan's fire department said at least 9 people have died and more than 1,000 people hurt. However, the number of casualties could rise in the coming days. Search and rescue crews are using specialized detection devices and dogs to locate those who may be stuck inside collapsed buildings and heavily damaged areas. Now to some news about a former Nugget and Colorado native. Denver's own Chauncey Billups will be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame this year. That is according to The Athletic. Billups is a Denver native who graduated from George Washington in 1995. He then starred at CU Boulder before being drafted 3rd overall in the 1997 NBA draft. Billups spent 17 years in the NBA, of course, including with the Nuggets. Billups won an NBA championship in 2004 with the Detroit Pistons, was named Finals MVP that year. Now he is the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers and, of course, a Hall of Famer.